go. Shot. Come on. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Let's go. Here we go. Go. Ready. Set. Let go. Down. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Set up. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Come on. Set. Go. Set. Ready. Let go. Let's go. Here we go. Ready. Set. Ready. Down. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Set up. Let go. Here we go. Shot. Come on. Set. Ready.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They go play action. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
That's good for Washington. 1st down.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
22-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Gay on 4th field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense.
They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Come on.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Get it. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Wheeler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Again, it's Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's caught by center.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Off the screen pass, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Check, check.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Look at 19.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Gay's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense and wideout Rashid Shaheed getting set for this next possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ready? Track 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go play action with Ward. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Wheeler. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready?
Play action. It's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
A gain of 18. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, here's Ward.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Ward.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Cardinals. Count to 60, count to 60.
Here's Daniels.
Wide open receiver, complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They run with Neal. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Panthers first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Neal. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 5, second and 4.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got a touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Now Ward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing now, Ward.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Throwing is Ward.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. By Trey Amos. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A final shot before break. Daniels.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson in our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip...
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Ward. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And down to the 19-yard line.
22 more yards there and another first down.
22 yards. That's another.
Deputy Timberwolves.
First down.
Deputy.
1st and 10 at the
Lightning
19-yard
18.
line.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheeler. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 3rd and 8.
Panther 11. Here we go. Scott.
To throw is Ward. They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Commanders 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll begin the drive with a handoff to Neal. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Daniels.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Neal.
Oh, nice move.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Washington first down.
19 targets.
16 yards.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
First down.
And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for the first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33.
There's that man again. complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Neal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Press all 80.
Now Daniels. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
19.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now he's going to step up and run.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go. Start.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw.
Moore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down.
Wheeler. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready! Viking 18!
Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Wheeler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to DK.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Now a handoff up the middle.
Wheeler. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Oh, no, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
There's 26. Titans 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Moore over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this was something we were watching coming in. That last reception, folks, going to put him at an even 100 now on the campaign. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Cam Ward keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. To the air goes Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On the go. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
2nd down and 4.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down,
Wheeler. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wheeler.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Corum.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. A little juke. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up. Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. But this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
70, Hawk 70. Go.
To throw, here's Ward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
Tag. Hey, kid, Bronco 80.
To the air again, Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Check, smash, check. 70 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 29. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's 1st down.
Back to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's back to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Titans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the